Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is another match between JKW and gnef. This is, I think, Division 1. This is the second round. Alright, so we're going to look at Fulshimagers first, gnef's deck. He's playing Vanguard, a great deck. I love this deck. Seeing that he brings a million armor cards, though he does bring just some off Claire, I think that's how you say it. Some recon. Y'all, these things are the best. They have just such good infantry killers. 25 points. They'll help support against AT guns or IG guns. Really great. Same with the SBW 233. So lots of armor cards here. So something to be aware of for his opponent. Plenty of infantry, 77 infantry. Brings pioneers, double vetted. Brings a lot of his infantry, one vetted, double vetted, a lot of it actually. Oh my. So, and half tracks for most of his vehicles. So half tracks here, half tracks panzer guns here. And he brings a C card of unvetted. I'm not gonna be able to say it. 20 tanks here. Bring them all double vetted, including the Tiger tanks. Bring them B double vetted. Nice. I think it's a strong tank build here. Kind of interesting. He brings a C card here. Brings again the Panzer 3N. We've been seeing a lot of this being utilized. This thing is pretty great actually, and it's definitely showing its metal. Two double vetted MG42s. We got Sturm Tiger and B. So I wonder if we'll see that on the field. Brings some Martyr 1s. Best tank in the game. Or I don't know if it's even considered a tank. AT guns, Pack 40s, and B. So plenty of AA though. Plenty. Interesting. He brings a Hummel up here. We'll see. I'll kind of be curious to see what he brings us for. Mortar standard. Air tab pretty standard. And brings him in B. You just don't get that many aircraft in this deck. Now the interesting pick is from JKW here, playing Sturm, 85 infantry. Bringing plenty of AT guns. No light AT guns. It's kind of something you should know. I mean, this deck doesn't have light AT guns. I wish it did, but doesn't. Plenty of tanks. 16 tanks this time, so you won't be running low. Double-head MG42s, 1 and C as well. IG guns, plenty of flat guns. Brings the best fighter, in my opinion. It's not the best fighter, but it's one of the best fighters. The G6, best thing in War Thunder 2. I love flying this thing. Such a good aircraft. And these things will dominate the skies. No bombers though, but these things can strafe, so you got to be careful of that. Plenty of AT guns, pretty standard stuff. Yeah, so it's gonna be tough to build. It looks like maybe I should be doing this. Double vetting your CQC Pioneer units. So yeah, I think I might have to do that. I'd be curious to just talk to one of them about like what is the ideal behind this. I think somebody said in the comments earlier to deal with flame troops. You have a chance of throwing a grenade off if you're double vetted. All right. Oh, it brings the Naval Warfare. Brings plenty of artillery once again. Oh, and actually, that was the other guy that brought it last time. Off map, too. All right. So let's get to the replay. I'm kind of interested that he's playing Sturm here. You don't really see Sturm. I think Sturm's kind of a weaker division. And because, you get stuck with Stug 3s. If you get stuck in CQC combat, it can be pretty brutal because your tanks are 70 points. A Panzer 4, only 50 to 55 points. Even some divisions have the 45.1. Or you're facing Shermans who will absolutely just maul you in that close quarter combat. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what decks he picks. And I'm sorry, how he's going to utilize those Stugs, in my opinion, because it's going to be pretty tough to win any close quarter engagement. But you know what? Anytime I use Stugs, they seem not to work, and when I have to face them, it seems that they're just amazing. I mean, everybody probably has that experience. Playing on that DLC finish map. It's a pretty cool map. I like it a lot. A lot of people hate it, but I think it's a great map. So, I mean, this map has some pretty long, narrow paths that the Stugs can be pretty efficient in. But there's plenty of opportunity for that close quarter engagements as well. All right, so here we go. One thing to mention, I forgot. JKW is running a balanced Sturm, so he definitely will have the long game advantage. For sure. So we got gnef on the right side here, and we got JKW on the left side. So I think the advantage side, I like this side more. I think it's like easier to deal with, but I don't know. There's pros and cons to both sides. The one thing you have to deal with when you're on this side of the map is you have to come in like this on this road and come back out, which is a huge disadvantage where this guy just has to drive straight here. It's pretty efficient to push in this direction. Also, you can get, if you put MG42s here and you're able to secure this, you can lock down the entire forest line of this location. You put MG42, you can even look down the road. You can cut down any AT guns, IG guns, anything here. Same in this direction. So it's a really good spot to control. Another bad thing, though, is that if you get a tank here on this location, you can shoot down not only this way, but you can also shoot down any reinforcements going down to this road. Really key to always have that control. Nope, we start. We're gonna slow it down for a second. I want to pause. I want to see what's going on. Look at the north first from JKW. We're seeing a light deployment. Really light, actually. Decent amount of stuff coming in from gnef here. Pack gun. Oh, he's bringing the assault gun. Oh, I love these things. These things are the best. These have both AP. The AP's not gonna do much, but the HE is pretty great. Seeing not too much. So we're seeing a light deployment from both players up in the north. I think a little bit more favored to gnef here on resources. But now we're seeing the brunt of the forces come down this main road. It's just like they're going to split off in all directions, though. Alright, so let's kick this thing off. A lot of stuff coming down this road. No tanks. You're seeing that a lot. I've been noticing that. A lot of players do not open up with tanks. I kind of wonder if that's a mistake of my own play. I usually open up with a lot of tanks. And these guys just tend to open up with a lot of armored cars, a lot of infantry, and a lot of AT guns. So I wonder if that's the more cost-efficient way. Though, you know, if you had like a 3 to 4 Sherman drive down this road, run over this. Maybe it's just the nature of the divisions. Seeing Pack 40s, we're gonna have the MG42 play is gonna be huge in this game. There's a lot of angles you can cut. If you put MG42s here, you can lock down a lot of this location in the center. Totally, yeah. So that's key to control. SPW pack, you know, pack gun going here, trying to look down this main road, have control of this road. MG42s are in the right positions. They own this whole area. That's what I'm talking about. These guys are gonna be stuck. These guys are gonna get stuck. Now it's up to these armored cars to kind of clean out the MG42s, which it should be able to do pretty efficiently. There's not really any counter to them. I'm guessing the first kind of buys are going to be tanks. We're seeing a D5 come in right off the bat. I haven't seen any buys from JKW yet. Being pretty conservative with his money. Bombing's coming in. It's going to hurt. There's no AA yet. Kind of marking the game that there's going to be a lot of airplay. We see JKW doing good micro though, backing up. Pack 40 looking down this main road. He's got 2 Pack 40s here. They're about to open up on both these guys. These guys are assault guns, but getting shot down the main road too by a Pack 40. Just 3-way Pack 40s aiming at you. That's pretty brutal. D5 coming back around. Looks like maybe it's going in for a strafe. No, I think it's leaving the battlefield, right? Yep. Just relaxing around in a circle. Turn off the APCR in these. You didn't. Probably too much micro going on. We're seeing a good investment by JKW here. Buying a ME-109 G6. This thing's going to destroy the D5. Gonna turn back around and shoot that thing down. I think this thing's worth like 70 points. It's a pretty good kill for the beginning of this fighter. Yeah, losing a lot. That's a lot of points going down on gnef here. gnef having kind of a bad opening. Bringing in another bomber here. ME-109's going to go on a head on. Oh my god, that's huge. D5 taking out. You gotta be careful going on head-ons with D5s. Oh, gets another, looks like a Panzergren there. Pretty good. Kinda looks like gnef playing the more offensive play here, but I think losing that fighter is pretty huge. Kind of makes up for all the losses he took here. The fighter's 120 points. He only lost 70-point fighter, which also got the bombs off. An IG gun here. This thing is going to open up on this Pack 40. Not going to win that engagement. But, you know. Man, he's doing pretty good damage. Problem with APCR. Look at that, the Pack 40. The range change is coming out next update. Should really give a big boost. You gotta, I think the best thing, I mean, if I was him, I'd get this G6 out of there. I'd unload this right now. Down this D5. He's gonna go on another head on. He's gonna lose this 120-point aircraft to 70-point aircraft. Pretty negative engagement right there. And he is gonna go on a head on. Boom, loses both. They're talking about just let the AA take it out. That's 2 of his A card of G6s there. She's got no more fighters in A. Pretty good trades on gnef side, bringing out tons of armored cars here, using the assault guns really well. Yeah, it's kind of interesting seeing this. He's bringing the MG42s in with the assault guns. Pretty interesting though. Seeing the assault gun firing up again on that Pack 40. Oh no, aiming for the this is double vetted. Oh my god, this thing is a beast double vetted. I never even thought about it. I know I'm gonna start bringing these double vetted. That's crazy. Bringing one of them with MG42. Oh man, this thing's nasty. I've always been of the opinion that you don't want to bring abstracts, but I'm wrong, guys. I am so wrong. It's assault gun. I mean, I bring them in my jug builds, and they're great. They do work, but like, my god, this thing is just dominating the battlefield. I love this thing now. It's been hit by APCR. It's just a die. He's already lost 3 of his pack 40s, so all of his A cards of pack 40s are gone. Oh, he brings. I guess he's got another one here. But so far, looking at the battlefield, look how thin JKW is. Not even up here really dense. Gnef's just rolling in with that scoring equipment. He hasn't even brought out any tanks yet. Relying on those armored cars and half tracks. Totally just annihilating. I mean, that's what he needs to do. He doesn't even need to bring tanks out. He can trade with really light vehicles really efficiently against these AT guns that JKW is forced to rely on. Maybe we'll see a Stug come out. We're Stug seeing in the north. Another pack 40 being brought in. Again, I don't think that's, really that good of an investment. These things are just going to annihilate the pack guns. Seeing a total breakthrough of this location. Not that many forces in here. You could probably take out the Schutzen if you really wanted to. Actually, that's the Storm Schutzen, so you gotta be pretty careful. But he's making progress. For sure. Nothing much going on over here. We're seeing some Schutzen move across the river. Seeing Belite Pioneers come in. There we go. Seeing some engagement going on. AA is gonna open up on this SDKFC. Gonna fire back. Boom, does 2 health damage. We get a couple more shots and maybe we can kill that AT gun. AA gun, sorry. Oh, gets away though. Not great trades. This is a pretty expensive AA piece. 80 points. Not doing much. Really, there isn't much holding the center as well. Honestly, the screens and Urzat here. These IG guns will take out the MP42. There we go. We're seeing some good plays by gnef here. Really utilizing these armored cars. And half tracks, like he's just dominating in that location with them. He just needs one more flag. This location's pretty weak. Mortars coming in on the Schutzen. Great maneuver. He drops some mortars, and then he's gonna move up this squad. Probably can. Yep, and he's just gonna force a surrender. This is a good micro by him. He's absolutely doing great this game. I think JKW bit off a little more we can shoot with this division. I think Sturm's pretty hard to. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but I think it's a hard division to play. Yeah, now the mortars, this mortar here is just going to unload consistently on these guys. Anybody who hangs out in this town. Seeing more reinforcements come down. We're not talking about, now the MG42 is firing. All these guns are going to open up on it. It's going to die almost immediately. Got a pack 40. Firing HE shots. Still fighting Urzats though. Didn't want to be shot. This line's going to bend. That MG42 dies. He's going to add an assault gun. Urzats are here. Seeing the Schutzen infantry just get shredded by all these assault gun half tracks. Oh my god, look at these things. They're beasts. They got MG42s on them as well. They're so good. And they're pretty expensive. They're 20 points, but they're so good. Oh man. Oh, I mean, look at this. I mean, we do know that gnef's running against the clock, right? He is a vanguard, so he's gonna have more forces on the field. So maybe JKW can play a little passive and bring it back around. There you go, takes out 20-point half track there. But there's definitely this flag's about to capitulate here. This will fall into gnef's hands in a second. I mean, I'm guessing gnef, if we'll see. Will he push out the open next? Definitely will, right? He's gonna have to be forced to. I don't think he's gonna push down here. You have to push pretty far to grab these 3 flags. That'd be pretty hard. He's bringing up an 88. Pretty smart. Though I think he's got to remember that, Sturm doesn't really have too many aircraft. But yeah, these shoots are going to go down. It's only a matter of time between that mortar moves up or these guys move up. He's got some leader here. Got a pack gun ready. He's almost got this flag over here. He's almost got this flag in town, and he'll be double ticking. Yep, double ticking's happening. We're not even into B phase yet, so this is not looking good for JKW. Got to do something here in the next minute when we hit B phase to turn it around, stop that double tick, so he can get himself time to fight in C phase. 88's gonna go here. Pretty good spot. Look down this path if anybody pushes, and shoot down any aircraft that fly over. But yeah, I don't see how JKW is gonna get back into this flag here. Too many things looking down this road. Got infantry just hanging out, not doing much. He's even got this flag here. Herzog's pushing on the open. Give him a 16-8 lead. Pretty hard for the problem with JKW here, right, is that he's losing a lot of infantry squads that are really expensive. These Sturmschützen are not, you know, Schützen itself 35 points. I think Sturmschützen 40 points. The light pioneers here, another 40 points. And you know, like if you're losing infantry squads to these assault guns and you can't even get really a shot in, it's pretty brutal. He's about to lose a Stug here. This pack gun in a great spot. Does lose kill the 20-point half track, but yeah, I was talking about, it's like these guys can't trade really efficiently and plug the line. They're really good for offensive pushes, but they're really expensive. So if you lose them, you know, for no real reason, you're down a lot of points. You kind of have to make up. And I think gnef here has been trading super efficiently as we've been watching. Even more MG42s coming with assault guns. We're seeing the mighty Sturm Tiger coming onto the field with 3 Panther 3Ns. That's going to be pretty brutal to fight. And we're just seeing a total pushing through here. Pushing shot. What's the range of this thing? 750, right? Yeah, just out of range. Needs to move up a little more. Getting a surrounding here, though, pretty good from a... Yeah, that's pretty crazy. JKW getting back into the fight here. Taking back these flags. Stopping the double take. Almost going back to even. He's just down 1 flag now. Just like that, he's totally turned this around in this area. I mean, yeah, so JKW still has that fighting chance right now. I think he's traded a little more negatively, but, you know, he sees time. We're seeing the mighty off-map come in. I think he's going to drop in this location. Pretty smart move. There's a lot of units in this location. Maybe you can push them all off. This is the force to be watching here. Where are these guys going to go? Where are they going to be deployed? I think Marta 1 coming up down the field. Guessing he's going to put it around this location. Going to take out the Stug. No, he's going to look it down the main road. That's actually not a bad idea, too. HE guns usually hide here, so you can probably take out, you know, his Marta 1. But looking down this main road, the only thing coming down the main road is a tank. Pretty smart. Yeah, be really, yeah, the Stug 4 is doing pretty well, though. Thing is, the Pack 38's penetration with the AP rounds only 100. He's firing at pretty decent range. He's within 1500 meters, but I don't think he's going to penetrate that Stug. Stug's just going to keep opening fire. He's a little something heavier, maybe like a Pack 40 or something. This one, it's got APCR though. Gotta be careful. That can penetrate him. Yep, goes down. That's 70 points down. Wonder if JKW here will stop the push here with his tank. I mean, he just got. I mean, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt real bad. Really smart here. Oh, looks like he's gonna move his Marta 1 right here. That's pretty smart. I cannot wait to watch this off map. All of his equipment's in this little area. Kind of bottlenecked. Shoots an opening fire. These guys can reach each other. That's pretty crazy. I was talking about the MG42 is so key in this location. Kind of just stops these IG guns from firing. Stops any infantry from pushing up. Okay, so Sturm Tiger going out in the open. Now this is interesting. That's something we have to watch. Off map's about to drop now. Right before the Panther 3 ends. It just had a little more time. Being really aggressive with this MG42 with the IG gun. Yeah, off map dropping. Doing pretty good work here. Fortunately, it's mainly ersatz. And a lot of the other stuff kind of pushed out of the way just by chance. Oh, loses that squad. 35 points plus the 20 points. Pretty expensive loss. Doug 3 gets it. That's really nice. Needs one more flag. Takes the flag here back. Needs this flag. He's pushing down it. We can see he's moving down this road. Being aggressive. He wants that flag. I think a 2-2-3 open up on that ersatz. He's got to be careful. This ersatz goes down. This flag will be captured as well. Got a recon just hanging out. Scouting out for everybody. Sturm Tiger's gonna open up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Feel bad. Could you imagine seeing that? You see like a 380mm rocket come at you. Oh my god. You just know. Like, there'd be that moment too. It's coming at you. You just realize, oh, it's over. There's no coming back from that. These things are so good. It takes out the Pack 40. Immediately suppresses it. So I'm talking about in the future, the range changes. I think they're good because you won't be able to do this These little short barrel guns, I'm not sure. I'm not a historian, but I know a little bit of history. But this doesn't seem like maybe this gun can shoot 2,000 meters. I don't know, not efficiently, right? I mean, somebody can leave me a comment, see if I'm wrong there. I think it'd be pretty cool to see the Pac 40s would get kind of a buff here if they have more range than most vehicles. Storm Tiger just hanging out in this location. He gets eyes on the Pac 40. He's gonna fire at that any second now. Yep. Gonna fire. Oh man, it's 60 points every time he fires. He better move it back. He's not moving it back. He probably doesn't realize. Gone. The Storm Tiger. Man, that thing's, it's already killed a decent amount of stuff. He just needs to kill one more Pac 40. He's paid for itself. Off map being dropped. Maybe dropping a long duration would have been more efficiently. There's not that much here. Driver's been killed. This thing can't rotate to kill the Stug. Oh, wait. It's firing. But it's going to die, though, right? Right here? No? What's happening here? What happened to that Stug? Why wasn't it doing anything? That was kind of weird. Yeah, we're seeing a counterattack good here now. Sending in some infantry. I think he wants to clear out this forest here. Oh, he's just firing blindly in that location. Probably thinking there's a squad there. Not a bad guess. What are we seeing now? But look on the map, right? Look how many forces are over here on this side. There really isn't that many forces on the side of JKW. Obviously, he's in. He has a lesser income for the early game. The issue is, right, if you don't trade, you trade, your opponent for gnef right now is going to have an income advantage through A, as we talked about. He's going to have another extra 300 points compared to his counterpart. But those extra 300 points let you trade, I think, more efficiently in a lot of ways. When you hit that B phase, you now have the same income, but you've already traded significantly more negative. So now you have less forces on the field already, and now you're not like actually canceling that out. You don't cancel it out until C phase. I mean, when you hit C phase, if he survives the C phase here, he's gonna have an immense advantage. 55 points, getting 110 points over his opponent every 2 minutes. So he can make it up real quickly in that C phase, but you just got to make it there. And he's got the opportunity to do so. He's seeing a good play here, putting down this Pac 40. It says it can't shoot this down the road, but it definitely can. And it's shooting at the at his mortar team right here. Is he gonna realize it? I don't think so. He doesn't realize it yet. Nope. Oh man, that's just bad luck. Just in the wrong place at the wrong time. We're seeing a general push now. This thing's firing at them. Gonna hit that Stug. Oh my god, such a beast. The Storm Tiger. The Storm Tiger's so scary. You see this thing come out. It's got 175 armor. They're gonna penetrate it with anything super heavy. It's the AT gun's worst nightmare. That's what it is. Really smart play here. Moving in with all these assault guns and armor cars. It's the infantry versus the armor car game this time. The armor cars seem to be the winner. Or half tracks too. Storm Tiger's gonna open up again. Alright, it didn't even need to. Pac 40 takes it out. Next shot's gonna come in on the Schutzen. Just a theory. The Schutzen will die. It's 35 points. This thing's paid for itself so much. And I mean, look at this. There's a total breakdown now in center. I don't know how JKW can come back. He's bringing a 100-point in AT gun. I mean, that's not what you need, right? He's losing to like all these, SBKW, whatever these called, SDKFZs 215/9. Like he's just dying to those things. The assault gun, they're 20 points. It's not. You don't need the heavy AT gun. But to fire this thing. I think the infantry got back enough. Yeah, they did. But the flag will be taken by the enemy. Well, he's got to watch out for his Storm Tiger. He's being shot at by the Pac 43 here. Got the shot, max range. Gets one penetration. Looks like he's firing back. I don't think he's going to win that engagement, though. Oh, he's getting these Panzer III engine fire. He suppressed it. That's what he needed. This thing's taking forever to reload. Any second he's going to fire, right? You see down there? Follow this thing. Oh, it's already dead. It's already been killed. Oh, there's nothing here. Oh my gosh. Little breakdown there. The North. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't think there's any chance now for JKW. Yeah, like, look at the map here. Look at all this red. Look at how little blue there is. The half tracks and the armored cars. Oh man. This vehicle is the staple of the victory by gnef today. So much work. Paired them to the MG42. It's such a smart move. This map is so MG42 focused. There's so many locations that really covers a lot of angles. And then to bring in the assault guns on top of that, oh my gosh, just total destruction. Somehow this Sturm shoots in. Sorry, this Scherzen just shoots in. Was able to, you know, sneak by. That's funny that this is happening. Yeah, he's being aggressive here. He's like, I'm getting off that road. Pack 40 looking down that main road. Oh, another good spot here. That's something to note too. This spot, looking down this. It's a crazy spot. Look how much I can see down that road. Oh my gosh. Oh, loses a squad. Needs to unload this guy. Unload them. Unload them, gnef. Unload them, gnef. Before they throw the grenade. Oh my god, they missed a grenade. gnef, you got lucky there. Drives into them though, smart. 303N. Gonna fire one more shot. Just gets suppressed on the pack gun. Not that it really mattered. He could lose this thing and he's still gonna roll through here. Center's north, you know, center's collapsed. Southern's collapsed. There isn't many forces left. Marta 1 coming here, seeing a little counterattack to mop up more flags here. Not letting up any pressure by gnef, and JKW surrendering there. So gnef taking the second game, JKW taking the first game of the series. You see that gnef just absolutely traded so efficiently. Look at chronology right here. gnef had a kind of a rough opening, but right off the bat, just turns it around super efficiently with those good cost trades. So really well played by both players. I wish you both good luck in your next rounds and any future matches in the future. Anyway, guys, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.